How can finding efficiencies improve finances? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Delaware State Treasurer Velda Jones-Potter. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So we're talking about a variety of different fiscal issues in the state of Delaware, but let's first start with some of the things that you addressed within your own department. And one of them was working to find some efficiencies. Talk to us about some of the things that you work to address.
Well, we've been really focused on how we can do things better, faster, how we can reduce costs. And one of those areas that we've really concentrated on, and many people know we write a lot of checks out of our office, and we've been really focused on how we can reduce the number of paper checks that we generate as a way of reducing costs.
So when we talk about these checks, are we talking about checks going out to employees, or are they for other purposes?
We're talking about the whole range. Employees for their paychecks, vendors as payment for services they provide to the state, grant and aid recipients who are nonprofit organizations. We have worked diligently to try to bring all of those individuals, organizations, groups onto more direct deposits, more ACH payments, payments that are other than hard copy paper checks.
And how much compliance have you gotten? How much of a response has there been to get on board with direct deposit or other similar type programs?
The response has been really, really good. Almost all of our employees across the state are now receiving their checks direct deposit. Very, very few exceptions. Our vendors have responded very well to it, and for the most part, the vast majority of our, well, I would say much larger share of our payments are going out that way now.
And does this actually save the state money? I'm thinking in terms of manpower, just the number of envelopes you would need to buy to send out a check.
It does. I mean, it sounds like a small thing, but little things add up. You know, we don't print on paper anymore, so we save the paper, we save the ink, we save the envelopes, we save the postage. We save the handling, so the people physically handling of those checks. We hit a button and a file goes. We save the rehandling, stop payments, reissues, checks lost in the mail, all those things, and all the phone calls that state employees take in that process.
So that's just one of the things that you've actually worked to address, but let's talk a little bit about another employee-related issue, and this is defined contribution efforts. It's almost like a government version of a 401k that we could get in the private sector.
Right. It's the state's long-term savings and investment plan where our employees, state employees, make a decision about how much they want to invest and save, and they save over the long haul for their career. We have been very, very focused on marketing to and educating people throughout the state on the benefits of being a participant in that program. And we've seen phenomenal results with the number of people who have come back into that program after maybe exiting for hardship reasons. It's been a very difficult economy for people in the last year and a half, and many people used to participate and they just found they were in hardship situations, they couldn't. But through our efforts to market to them, to educate them, to help them see the benefit, we've seen record numbers come back into the program and new people begin to sign up as well.
Another thing that you've worked to do is something that many of us have done as homeowners, and that's refinance. You've refinanced for the state. How did that work?
Well, we work with the Office of Management and Budget, we work with the Secretary of Finance and his organization and the Treasurer's Office. We all work collectively to look at what our bond needs are, what debt we need to issue so that we can, you know, bring money into the state for capital projects, capital work. We also look at what level of debt we're paying at what rates and what are opportunities to reduce the rates that we're paying and save costs. With our AAA bond rating, we have been very successful in refinancing some of that debt at a lower rate. I think it was about a month ago, saving the state $10.3 million. So there's opportunity, and together we've been seeking that out and taking advantage of it.
Thank you very much. We've been talking with Delaware State Treasurer Velda Jones-Potter. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.